Hey, this is Jason, your favorite metric geek. In today's how-to video, we're going to talk about setting up reports, walk through that process and give you a good understanding of what the right settings are, the right fields to get the most out of our reporting in MetricsGeeks so you can get the insights you need. I'm going to start out on the configuration page. This is where we left off on the last video, just confirming that we have a good configuration into Google Analytics 4, that we can get the data we need. You can see this with the reports tab here on the left is now, it said unavailable before, and now it's ready for our use. So we're going to click into that. Now we haven't created any reports yet. We're going to start with our first. Go up here to the add button. So we got a couple screens to work through. On our first screen, we're going to pick a name for the report. I suggest this be descriptive. We're going to go through metrics and dimensions, and I usually use those for the naming just so I know this name will also be the title of the email that you get, the subject of the email. So I'll often name this descriptively so that I can just look at the subject of the email and understand what information I'm getting. So we're going to say users by marketing channel. And this is a common delimited list. You can add a bunch of people here if you want. This is a list of all of your properties that you have access to. So we got access to the account level through the configuration, and then here are all the properties that I have access to. It could be any access, right? So something as simple as just viewer access will get you in so that you can download data. I'm just going to pick our MetricsGeeks property. All right, second page, it's talking about the important stuff. This drives what's going to actually show up in our email and how often. So we have dimensions here and then metrics. Date is always a dimension. One of the things that we look for is change over time. So date's going to be ever present, right? So now we don't want to pick the rest of it. And I'm looking at users by marketing channel here. So I want to pick the right marketing channel. You can add multiple dimensions here, limited to 3, just to keep things reasonable. But if you want to have the same metric with multiple dimensions, you can set up a couple reports. It's usually a good way to do it. Usually more than 3 dimensions gets to be overwhelming, and you won't get the insights you get in your emails won't be as clear. So we're going to start with these. So we've got new users. I'm going to change this to, you can only pick one, by the way. So total users. All right, these bottom 2 fields are time interval and then status. So let's talk about time interval first. We have daily, weekly, and now. So dailies are delivered every morning, early morning, so they're ready for your business day. Weeklies come out on Monday morning, again, before your business day. And then now is just on demand. So if it's now, then they're going to be disabled by default, and you can just access them and then run them as you need. And you get an email 2 or 3 minutes later. It takes a little bit of time to run all the analysis on it. Dailies are good for kind of the things you want to keep track of and monitor. Think about it like alerting, very helpful. Weeklies more like the summary pieces that you want to have an understanding of so that you're prepared for your week. Let's say your KPIs for your business or important metrics that you are evaluating for a test perhaps. Those are the important ones to do on a weekly basis so that you're informed and have that information ready to go. And then now I'll often set up reports that are on demand based on the KPIs for a specific client. So if they're looking at conversion rate and transactions per user, maybe we don't want that every day, but I can set up reports for that and have them available so that if someone asks, I just log in, hit the button, and I get that analysis and then can go on and talk about that, be informed very rapidly. All right, so we're going to go ahead and make this daily, and then status set to active. Like I said, active or disabled, depending on how you want to start things off. I'm going to make this active, so tomorrow morning I will get the first report. Go and save it. All right. We get our alert saying everything's good. Confirmation. I can send this now if I like with our send report button. But we're all set up, and now you can continue adding in more reports if that works. That's what you want to do. I hope that helps. Hope everybody gets a lot of value from the system. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email support@MetricsGeeks.com. Hope you have a great day.